And a lot of who we are comes from our past experiences. So can you think of a time when you've been soloing or playing, and the main emotionality of what you've been playing comes from like a very particular memory, like you thought, oh, my 8th birthday, that made me super happy, and now I'm going to play this awesome solo.
Never. I'm gonna explain why. For me, it doesn't mean that it won't work for you. First, we all have different methodologies, different ways that we play. There's no one way that is the right way to play. For me, if I think it's my 8th birthday, all of a sudden 5 bars has passed, and I didn't play anything. Then when I start to play whatever I thought of, that one is gone. And by that time, Ali has played something, there's a rhythm, and I'm thinking about my 8th birthday. And he's not talking about my 8th birthday, he's going to. So I tend to think that the interesting thing about jazz improvisation, group improvisation, is that it's under the pressure of time. You know, if you want to catch somebody in a lie, pressure them with the questions, you just start asking them, they can't take their lie through with them. That's how playing is. It's so fast, and so many things are going on. You focus the emotion you have. It's what is in you. I tend to not go for specific things, because that kind of specific thought takes you out of the moment. Not interesting enough. Even by the way you're standing, all cool, you got your hand in your pocket, you got your hairstyle, you got your thing, it's working for you, you ask me a question. All of that is you. That's what's in your soul. All of the things, intangible things, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, the way you present yourself. I tend to look at it that way. I hope that's cool.
My name is Joseph Ramirez. I'm from Wynton Memorial High School, from Wisconsin, and I play tenor sax. And my question for you is, we're all human beings, and we all make mistakes in life. What were some of your mistakes, or mistakes that were wonderful, that made you stick in your life?
Let me tell you. Okay, so. Telepathically communicating to you. I hope you don't make the same dumb mistakes that I made. I made many mistakes. I'm not going to discuss the personal ones. And I'll continue to make them. As long as we are alive, we make mistakes. Look at your life like it's a landscape. The landscape is not one big ascending mountain. Sometimes you have level road, sometimes you have pits, sometimes you have a diversity of experiences. In general, most of the mistakes I have made in my life have been because I did not consider that there's an entire world outside of me that functions, that has nothing to do with me. So I plug myself into an equation that already exists without me, as if my entry into that equation makes the equation work. You follow me with me? Only to get into the equation and realize that I'm a very minor coefficient. Then I'm thrown out. Awareness is generally, for me, some of my pitfalls. I've been fortunate over time to be with people that I've known, and they've corrected a lot of things that I've done just in personal relationships. Like maybe I talk to somebody a certain way, and say, hey man, don't talk to me like that. Especially kids I taught. I have some kids I taught when they were 12, 13, 14, then they got to be 19 or 20, and I'll be talking to them like they were 13. Maybe you didn't notice. I'm not 13. And just doing dumb things. That's another category. Sometimes you know something is dumb and you do it anyway. Why? Even at 80, I don't know. I don't know why. But the only thing I hope for you is that the stupidity that you engage in is not catastrophic. Always do things that are done within the range that your parents can help you.
in your opinion, really defines a band as being soulful and just playing the talent?
That's a great question. Okay, I'll give you an example. You know, like you have like that grandmother or somebody, Jim, there's older people, and every time you saw them, you felt better than when you saw them. You could go into their house and be like, man, I can't wait to get to grandma's house, or whoever it is. Food was good, had a warmth to it, camaraderie. That's what soulfulness is. It's that you want to give somebody something that is the best of what you have, and that you're willing to take chances to do that, and that you deliver them with so much feeling and intensity that you change the way they feel. Now, in our music, it reflects in like the vocal effects, wherever I have a problem. The thing that cannot be defined, that is the feeling in a sound. You know what I'm talking about? You listen to John Coltrane play. 2,000 saxophone players have learned their solos. None of them sound like him. There's something in his sound. And there's something in the sound of many musicians. They don't have to be on the level of achievement of John Coltrane. You can take your pick. There's people in your school who play with a feeling. And you hear them play and you think, man, that has a feeling to it. That's what we want to hear coming out of a band, above all else. It's what we would like to feel coming out of each other. You know what I mean? And the main characteristic of that soulfulness is that you come in one way and you leave in a different way. The manifestation of it in our music is the ability to play with blues feeling. It's America, the blues comes from here. Another thing is the ability to swing. Swing is about coordination. It means it's like you hear a tune that has a danceable groove. It means that we are so in sync and together. That in itself is a form of soulfulness. That I'm willing to sacrifice some of my time, and you're willing to sacrifice some of your time, and we're so much trying to come together that we begin to swing. Now, when 15 or 16 people make that type of collective decision, it's a powerful thing. And it is when democracy works what it's like. Now, when it doesn't work, it's what it's like. So that's why in our music, our idea is to make it work. And we only make it work through choices we make. Band director can't make you make that choice. A leader, they can matter how much money they pay you, they can't make you want to swing with somebody. Marcus Prentice and I started playing together. We've been playing together for 18 years or something. He came and fell right in on Just Close Walk with Thee. He started playing second trumpet. So at a certain point, he's playing phrases that I'm playing. I don't know what he's going to play. I bring my volume down. He's playing shorter notes. He chose to get into that lower middle register. Then I said, well, man, you know, you play some lead because I've been playing. He starts playing lead. I find a place with him. It's a certain feeling just comes out of that. You know what I mean? So to cut short the answer, I won't answer all day. It's that you have something in you that you want to give people, and it's the best of what you're about, and you do give it to them. And that's a big deal is the action of giving it to us. When you stand up to play on this stage and you start playing, I want you to have that feeling to project that. Project that through your instrument. It does make different bass, drums. I love to see a good drummer playing that. And it's not even in how you look. You can have the straightest, most corniest look, and you can still be just as soulful. Soul has nothing to do with how you look. It has something to do with your intention, and that's internal. Yes.
I'm Grace. I'm from Medfield, Massachusetts, and I'm a trumpet player.
Let's just stick together.
I spend a lot of time in Ardennes.
That's our friend.
I was wondering if you had a favorite exercise or duet.
Page 125 of Arden. And also, I like those 14 characteristic etudes at the back of the book. It's always good to play them straight through. One time I was trying to play all 14 in a row. I got to 7 and then I gave up. So you have a lot more time than we have. So maybe you can carry that tradition on. You come to me one day and say, I made it through all 14. And I'll hang my head and say,